everyone, I'm Hallucinate Angel and welcome back to my channel. I apologize for the absence over the past few days. I had gotten sick and wasn't feeling up to recording audio. And I don't have a backlog yet, so I didn't have the opportunity to post videos. I'll work on being better about that, but with just restarting this YouTube channel over, there's going to be some hiccups, especially since I want there to be variety in my videos. Like, I don't want to post 2 Sailor Moon videos or 2 Miraculous related videos a week if I don't have to. Today I'm doing a Winx Club redesign, because Netflix did a live-action reboot of it, and I loved Winx Club as a kid. Me and my sister simply adored it. First I was just doing, because kind of like a anime-influenced Western style is what I would have gone for, kind of like She-Ra and Voltron. I think that Netflix would have done better to do a cartoon reboot of the show rather than a live-action reboot. I will say I have not seen the live-action reboot for the simple fact of I prefer cartoons over live-action, but I've heard it's not great, and people have lots of problems with the designs. So, this would just be how I would do reboot based off of what I remember. And I did, like, while working on this design, because I didn't remember exact specifics about characters, so I made sure to watch one episode of the earliest season they had on Netflix to help with some of the specifics. Like, I remember Bloom had to do with fire, because I remembered fire in her first transformation. But beyond that, I was just like, I feel like there was something more. Like, I remember fire didn't touch her, but I knew there was something more. And of course, within that episode that I've gotten randomly chosen for me, thanks Netflix, I'm not sponsored, just a fan, was the fact that not only is she the fairy of fire, and I forgot they were like specifically fairies, she is the fairy of dragon fire. And I was just like, that is so badass and awesome. I wanted to keep some aspects of her original design, like the fact that she shows her midriff. I wanted to keep the like bluish teal she has to her. But ultimately I was just like, I don't remember a lot about the personalities other than they were all very similar. Like, here's who I remembered off the bat. Bloom, because she was the main character. Flora, because I thought she was sweet. Musa, because her name is Musa. And Techna, because I thought she was cool, because she was technology based. And I knew all their powers, and I knew that there was the blonde one and the pixie one, but I didn't remember what the blonde one was a princess of, or what the pixie one's name was. In fact, my sister came in when I was in the middle of doing this, and I was just like, you know, Winx Club? And she was like, yeah, bro. What of it? And I was just like, who was the pixie? There was like a 6th one that came like in season 6 or something. She goes, Layla. And I'm Like, yeah! She was the pixie one. Why out of everything did I remember the pixies? Like, I didn't even remember until seeing the show that Bloom had a bunny. And I love bunnies. Yeah, I made sure to add her little bunny friend. Because I remember, I believe, based off of my memory in the one episode I watched that jogged a lot of memories. She always had the bunny, like it wasn't something she got when she went to the fairy realm. I also remember that their opponents were witches. And that's a whole nother story. I plan on doing the main cast of girls, and then at least one witch design. I might do a few of the dudes. Nothing against the dude designs, it's just, I say this as all the girls have very similar designs, they all looked the same. When you see the long pauses, because I do the shot all together as one thing, it's probably around the time I either started watching the show and realized Dragon Fairy, and I was just like, how can I incorporate this entire design? Or my sister came in with my nephew, because I live with them currently. And I was trying to stop the, as I refer to him as, and I lovingly refer to him as this crotch goblin, from ruining the drawing. Yeah. I ended up giving her dragon wings instead of traditional fairy wings, cause come on, you tell me that you hear or remember that Bloom was the fairy of Dragonfire, and you're not gonna go a little bit ham with it? Like, if I'm gonna do a redesign, I'm going to, because all of their wings kind of look the same until one of the later, like, transformations, and they all look very similar design, so it's just like, okay, I'm going to take the aspect they're the fairy of and use it as an insane inspiration for their entire looks. So like with Flora, you're gonna see a lot of pieces in her fairy form that look like they're made out of flower petals. For Musa, I'm gonna go ham on instrument designs and note designs. For Tekna, I'm completely gonna go more of a Tron looking route with her outfit, probably. I'm gonna have to do a bit of minor research on the who's been like main Winx Club girls, because I watched up to, I want to say like season like 6 or something when I was younger, and by younger I mean probably until high school. Things I can remember extremely clearly. That the one scene where it showed Bloom in Fire, and she had this like mystical thing around her that stopped the fire from touching her when she was a baby. That's something I remember, like, ingrained in my memory. And I'm just gonna go with the ones related to Bloom. And I'll go into what I remember about the other girls when it's related to them in their videos. I thought her hair was redder than it was, and I was just like, it's more orange than I remember. Oh well. I remember the part of her sequence where her transformation sequence with where like fire would be what transformed her outfit. That was a sentence I'm not sure worked in my brain or saying it aloud. Yeah, but for whatever reason, all of the things I clearly remembered, it was fire. She was adopted and her parents were firefighters. I believe as soon as, like, it was just like, yes, she was a fire fairy. Dragon fire. I had this, like, image in my head of, like, one of the finals where, she was on her original, like, planet or realm or wherever she came from. And I think there was a dragon. That might have been a dream. I remember they all had these, like, platform heels that they generally wore, and I was just like, I'll stick with that. Generally, I try to give magical flats, but it was one of the unique things about Winx Girls is I could fight in wedge heels. I mean, I could fight in regular heels. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, NB knows how to run in heels, is what I'm saying. Now, why I know how to run in heels is a funny story I'll get into on a different date. But yeah, I know how to run in heels better than I know how to walk in heels, and I love wedges because I can comfortably wear those anytime. Yeah, but out of all the Magic Girl shows I watched, or Magic Girl-esque shows I watched, I have to say Winx Club was the most realistic when it came to shoes. Notice I say most realistic. You know what I should do is I should do redesigns of the Totally Spies girls. Love Totally Spies. I don't know why, but like that era of like girl power shows, I'll call them, with like Winx Club, Totally Spies, yeah, that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed it. I started going ham with the dragon elements about here, because I was like, I can't do worse than Netflix. So I was just like, dragon fire. How can I make this badass? I mean, if you're gonna do a Winx Club reboot and you hear that she's the Fairy of Dragon Fire, and you want to do like a Netflix DreamWorks like reboot, or it's animated and it's fans of the show, you might as well like take some artistic leeway. Yeah, and I kept her top pretty much the same, but definitely, my train of thought. Yeah, I decided to give her skills and stuff, just add a bit more dragon. All the girls have very similar personalities from what I remember, so that's probably something we can change a bit. I wanted their personalities to kind of shift a bit in battle. So it's just like, I can see her being an angry dragon. Yeah, I went ham with the dragon designs. I made her skirt more of a flame-inspired thing. Shut up, phone. It probably still be fairly sparkly, but her sparkles would be actually more want them to like reflect embers. Redesigning her and adding dragon aspects was way too fun. Took a look at what I was doing. She was like, what was this skirts? You should look up fire and add a bit of orange to the tips to make it look more like fire. As if me and her weren't already on the same page. So like, that was the plan. Sorry if you can hear me wrestling. I'm getting a blanket. It's rather cold today over here where I live. I ended up letting her dragon aspects. I played with what color I should make them. Should I make them blue? Should I keep them teal? How should I? Why are you under their thing? Just a lot of decisions. I ended up going with the blue and just doing a similar thing to what I was gonna do on hers. Gert. Yeah. Like, knowing this redesign couldn't be worse than how the Netflix one did it. Really let me have fun with the design. Yeah, I have to say, there's a really, like, with Netflix already having messed up, being able to just have fun, knowing I couldn't be any worse at it than them, was really freeing in the design. And again, I didn't see the new one, I just know they had a lot of questionable choices to fans of the series. And actually, like, cause when I did like redesigns of Yandere Sim, I ended up changing their body types and skin tones a bit. I probably won't change any of the races or skin tones of the Winx Club because they have a fairly diverse cast anyways. However, since they're all very skinny and lean built, I do want to change some of their builds to be more inclusive. But I kept Bloom relatively the same. So I don't really have a lot more to say on the design stuff, so I'm just gonna leave y'all here for now and let you watch the rest of the speed draw, and I will talk to y'all next time. Let me know who I should do next. Laters!